Stay in line, ho. Yeah, get your mind right, bitch. Yeah, all pussy ain't good pussy. And I don't like bald pussy, I like wolf pussy. My woman fuck me good and make kush cookies. Pockets on Snooki, I wouldn't fuck Snooki. I skate harder, fuck a bitch harder. Shawty got a dunk, call her Vince Carter. Eat a red bone like red velvet cake. Fuck a nigga wife and eat the wedding cake. And if that nigga trippin', tell him yellow tape. I'm like 5'6", dick 7'8".
I don't really much, but baby girl I might fly you by you crazy things, cause you're the type I like.